Okay guys, example number says graph the function y equals something negative x squared. But now that quadratic term is negative. So we know that it's going to turn down and we're going to have a maximum value. Just because that wherever we look at the x squared term, if it has a negative in front of it, we know the parabola is going to turn down. Alright? But we're not doing anything different. We just need to plug in our x values and see what kind of parabola it gives us. It's going to give us some y's. We plot those points, sketch the graph, and there we go. We're off and running. So let's go ahead and get started and see what this thing looks like. All right. Now, we know that we're going to need, let's see, I'm going to go with green, guys. We're going to need a table of values here. All right. I wish I could draw a straight line. It would help. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. All right. And let's plug that stuff in. So the first one I'm going to get y is equal to negative, oh, I'm sorry, not x, but negative, the opposite of -2 squared. You know what? Here, let me erase this because this is important. I need to move this over to the side. All right? Let me erase this stuff down here. Okay? Now, this is important because notice that the negative is not being squared. It's not in parentheses right here and being squared also, which would turn it positive. No, it's outside of the parentheses. So the term inside gets squared and then we take the negative of it. Alright, that's very, very, very important, guys. We need to make sure that we take care of that business. Alright, so we get negative of 4 minus 4 minus 1. Okay, so that's -4 minus 4 minus 1. When I go left to right, -4 is -8, minus 1, or -1, is -9. Alright, so this gives us -9. Alright, let's plug in -1. Y is equal to the opposite of -1 squared plus 2 times -1 minus 1. Alright, so that's going to be the opposite of 1 minus 2 minus 1. That's going to be -1 minus 2 minus 1. And I've got all negatives, that's -4. Alright, so let's go up here. Now we've got another point, -4. Alright, let's try 0. You know I love 0 because whenever I plug in 0, only the constants remain. Alright, so that means that this is just going to be -1 because the opposite of 0 is just 0. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so -1 there. Now let me give myself a little more room. We need to do 1 and 2. Alright, so y is equal to the opposite of 1 squared plus 2 times 1 minus 1. So that's going to be -1 plus 2 minus 1. That's going to be -1 plus 2 minus 1. Looks like that might be 0, guys. Let's see. Alright, let's see. -1 and -1, that is 0. Wait a minute, did I tell us to use different x values up there? I think I probably did. No, I didn't. Alright, so we're just using the regular x values. Let's just deal with it. Alright, and let's see what we get. Y is equal to the opposite of 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 1. So that's going to be -4 plus 4 minus 1. Okay, and that's going to be -1. Okay, now let's plot these points and see what we get. Alright, let's see. I get -2 is down at -9. That's -3, -6, -9. So that's right here. Okay, -1's at -4. That's here. 0 is at -1. That's there. 1 is at 0. And then 2 is at -1. So guys, it looks like this parabola is actually going to go up here and turn like this. Alright, not bad, Mr. C. Of course, this one is a maximum value, right? Because this parabola turns down. Alright, well done, guys. Plotted those points, looking good. I think we're all ready. I mean, I think that that makes things pretty clear to you. This next example is just going to talk about maximum and minimum values, and that's pretty easy. Now, guys, it's not that I don't want to look at you. I'm actually okay. All right. Done with this one. I'll see you at the next example.